Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm JJ here at Budget by JJ. Today we will be cash stuffing Paycheck 2 for March. And I'm so excited and so giddy because it is officially my birthday weekend. Yay! When you will see this video, it actually will be my birthday because it's on March 23rd, or it's a Sunday this year. I hope everyone's having a wonderful month so far and that you have wonderful plans for your spring. I know I do. I'm actually looking really forward to my birthday. I will be going out to dinner with my friend and then going out for drinks and a show. So I'm really excited. Mostly because I don't have to pay for it. I will be treated. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this cash stuffing. I don't want to take any more of your time. As we start off, we are already a little off the rails, only because that, life is happening in real time. So thankfully I had budgeted things out and things come up and they don't really go outside the perimeters of the budget. So they're all within the budget, but it just needed to be used sooner than later. So let's go ahead and cash this out. As you can see here on my teller note, I did have allocated originally $1,650 for today's cash stuffing. But like I said, stuff came up. So we will see what the new total is and we're gonna work with that. Y'all, I found my calculator. They have been missing in action. And I'm like, where is this thing? And it was with some of my partner stuff. And I was like, what's it doing over there? But I'm so happy I was able to find it. Like I said, we are dealing with a new number here, so let's go back out and see what we have. Start with the hundreds. We have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $1,200. We're going to count the 50s. We have 50, 100, 50, $200 in 50s. Then we have the 20s. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 120. Then we have the 10s. We only have 1, 2, and 3 10s for 30. Then we have the 5s. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then we have a bunch of ratty ones. They did not give me the best ones, but it doesn't matter because these are all going to be spent anyway. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in ones. So today we have $1,598 that we will be cash stuffing. So when I said things are happening in real time, what I meant was that as of today, there were things that I already had done, meaning I had taken out from a couple of the categories that we're cash stuffing today. And one of them prominently is going to be, you'll see soon enough, is going to be hit is the personal, and later down the line, the gifts out of the sinking funds. And for the personal, I just ended up going to the bodegas to get some eggs because my partner was requesting eggs and Costco didn't have any eggs. So this is like the umpteenth time that we've ordered eggs from Costco saying that it's, they have it in stock. For some reason this time around, we weren't notified that there weren't eggs. So, but luckily what you can do, you can always dispute items that were not in your order or didn't show up. So, so we get the money back. They don't charge you. They do like a hold and then they'll do the final bill later. Not me explaining you how Costco works when you order through the app. We'll get to that when we're there, but let's go ahead and start with our first category, and that is the rent. So we have $457 going to the rent. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400. We're gonna do 150, 15, and 2 ones. This is exciting. This is actually just my half of the rent. My partner will give me their half soon enough, but it's still early in the month, so again, not really tripping on that. They get paid weekly, I get paid bi-weekly, so they get to it, but they've never shorted me before. Speaking of which, this has been quite an emotional, tumultuous, yet educational experience since my partner did get their oral surgery done and the recovery has just been all over the place. They are on the mend, thankfully, but it's just been really difficult because there are just some things that we weren't factoring into the recovery time, specifically like the food restrictions they would have to go through. So you'll see as we go along that was a little impactful to the budget overall, but it's fine with me, whatever needs to be done. Okay, so for utilities, we have the electric. I had factored $29 today for the electric, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So today we're just putting $29 aside. I'm a little nervous because, with Canada planning, specifically Ontario planning to raise rates by 25% on a retaliatory tariff, I heard that was going to impact New York's state. So I don't know if Con Edison is getting their energy from Ontario. So they're saying that the bill might go up by $70 in the future when those hit, like I think in April going forward. I don't know. I don't want to misspeak on that, but that's kind of like what I'm anticipating, that the energy bill might be going up thanks to these wonderful tariff wars that we're experiencing. And that I say with every drip of sarcasm. Next, we have allocated $50 for the internet. Now, because of the expenses going for covering the surgery, I had told my partner that I'm actually going to take on some of these expenses solo. So I will be taking over the internet and the gas. For gas here, I have down $21, but I think it went up to like maybe just under $24. So I'm really not going to cash stuff like the exact amount. I already mentioned that I don't cash stuff my entire paycheck. So there will be kind of a buffer there to make up the difference. I have set aside $21 for the gas. And then there's a new item on the list here, and that's called Cloaked. Now, Cloaked is a privacy app where it really helps you erase your digital footprint. There's a lot of data brokers that buy and sell your information, and it's just out there. And if you have seen that you've gotten any report of any credit card company that has had a breach in security, your information is just out there willy-nilly. And I use this app to go ahead and remove my information that I don't want out there from these websites. So I just pay a nominal fee of $10 a month for peace of mind on my end, and it's been great. It's already wiped out like 1,500 searches since I started using the app. I just find it as a necessity for my peace of mind. And so today we will be adding $10. It's only $10 a month. I will leave my referral code in the description box so you can check it out for yourself, see if that's something that you're interested in. This isn't sponsored by any means, but I just thought, in this day and age, that it's good to have something that will help you protect your data. It's not like, the most perfect solution, but it's a start. So utility is taken care of. Next, we're going to cash stuff the personal. So this is where I told you I decided to take money out of the personal, and we will be cashed. So this $245 was what I originally had, but I had spent, I think, almost $12 on the eggs at the bodega. Like, these price gouges is what they are. It's price gouging on eggs. It's not a shortage, it's a price gouge. So unfortunately, we just do not have collective power enough to go after these big corporations and hold them accountable. Maybe in the future, someday, somewhere. But ever since the pandemic happened, these companies have gone so brazen in raising their prices and screwing us over. It's really, no politician is really going to do anything unless there's valid legislation out there and real people pressure to get these prices down and hold these companies accountable. That being said, I will be cash stuffing. Let's see what happens here. Let's at least start with $220, and then we'll see what we have left over. I'm going to take $100, $200, and $20. Okay, so we have $220 for the personal. Savings is going to get skipped this week. We said last time that I wasn't going to cash stuff for the savings. Oh, but it's only because I thought I needed extra coin to cash stuff my taxes envelope. I was actually looking at the savings and going over what I had saved in the envelope, and I said, I have enough. I actually don't need to cash stuff anymore. So I ended up putting into the account. So you can see here that I have reached my goal for the taxes. Yay! So excited that's out of the way. I think the taxes are due April 15th. And I just am so happy. That's it. We're done cash stuffing for taxes this year. I'm just so relieved. Savings is going to get skipped. Also, you noticed actually, there's nothing in savings. We actually use the entirety of the savings of this emergency fund. And that's what the savings is, right? It's an emergency fund. It's not to make us feel better and pat ourselves on the back. Oh, look, I have all this money just sitting here. It's like, no, like when you need to use it, okay? Even though it hurts you to use it. We needed to use these funds because, oh, guess what? They need to use Ubers because they can't travel in their weekend state and using public transportation. They need different foods. They can't eat what we just bought at Costco, so we have to account for that. What new foods do they need? Oh, we have to buy other medication to accommodate their pain management. All those things combined is what makes having a personal savings relevant, right? So this emergency savings envelope, so we will be able to refill this once again, but I am so grateful that it was available, that I had that extra money saved. So when it came to needing those items out of the blue, we were covered and we were good. Okay, now we have the debt. So we have some minimum payments that we're making. So we're gonna start with the Chase, which is due on the 25th, and that's gonna be $40. So I have $120, $140. And we have my Chase envelope here. Next we have the Fortiva, and it's getting $67, and that's due on the 27th. So we do 150, 110, 15, 6, 7, 50, 60, 65, 66, $67. Okay, so we're stuffing that in. And then we're going to do the minimum payment for the Saver card, which is the Capital One card, which was the Quicksilver card. I scratched it out here. So the minimum payment is going to be $28, and that's due on the 5th. Oh, I have to update this tracker. So you have 120, 125, 6, 7, 8. Before we move on to the sinking funds, we have the credit card debt here, and I'm only adding to the Chase today, which is $403. And this is because, again, we are coming close, which I can't believe it. Like in about a month, we will be in Atlantic City. So again, this fund is for the Atlantic City weekend. So we're going to keep adding to it. And this time we're adding $403. So I'm adding 100, 200, 300, 400, 1, 2, and 3. Now, even if the account is telling me that I don't have a minimum monthly payment due, I'm still going to pay what I would normally pay for the minimum monthly payment. And on top of that, the extra funds. So 443 is what will be going into the bank. Okay, now we are in the sinking funds binder. So you can see the preview of a handful of the credit cards that I have here, my 3 Capital Ones and the Fortiva that we were just paying on. But today we are putting $50 in our birthday fund, and I'm so excited because, y'all, this is the final $50. I thought it was going to give me my golden number of 400, but I think I borrowed $20 out of this fund. So we'll see if I could add some of the difference today with the way things were done, or I'll just wait till the next pay period and finish cash stuffing it. But we are so close to being done with that category. I do not expect to spend any more than $400 for a weekend in Atlantic City. Also, you don't want to give yourself too much leeway because you're just going to spend all your money at the slots. We're not trying to have gambling habits. So we're just going to add the $50 to see what happens. Let's see what we actually have. So we have 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 2, 4, 6, 8, plus 80 in 20s, 10, 20, 30 in 10s, and then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, plus 20. Okay. I was correct. So it did come out to $380. So I am short $20 from my original goal. And y'all would be like that sometimes, so whatever. Again, this is just a blessing that I even have this much saved up for our weekend getaway. Next, we have gifts, and for gifts, I had originally allocated $150. Now, this is where I pulled from today because I was on a mission to get my hair did. My hair was actually shoulder length, and I loved it. I was, trying to rock like this little 80s vibe going on with the hair. And I wanted to look a little fly on my birthday. So I got my hair cut today. And I went to a barbershop that's just around the corner from my job. And they accepted walk-ins, thankfully. And the lady did a wonderful job. I'm super happy. I paid the standard rate and then I tipped her. At 50, we're not going to do 50. Let's go ahead and just put 100 in for it right now, and we'll see what I have left over. So in gifts, we're putting $100. It's actually $50 for me and $50 for my friend who we share the same birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and send her some coin her way. Gift giving is one of my love languages. So, she's not here. She moved out of New York. Been missing her a lot. We're still close. So, I wanted to go ahead and send her a little something. Usually I do go all out. But this year, we are buckling down. We're trying to keep the expenses down. So I said, honey, I can only send you $50. Have fun with that. That's valid, right? And $50 for me for fun money as well. And the reason I'm, again, not really worried about it is because today I'm so spoiled. My job sent me a Visa gift card of $100. So I have that to use as well. And the funniest thing is that once I got it, like last year, I got it and I was already making my list of what I was going to buy. This time around, thanks to the cash stuffing, I've kind of paused and I said, okay, let me see what I can use this for in preparation for my trip. So I'm, looking to probably buy a couple new clothing items to wear. That's a little more vacation-y, more comfortable and nice looking as well. That's not a t-shirt. So now I technically have $150 to play with. So I'm so spoiled, so grateful. Now that I've turned 36, which is kind of crazy, there was a moment I didn't think I was going to make it to 30. So to be 36 is such a blessing. So all of this is a blessing. So I'm not tripping at all. This is awesome. So I did move some things around, right? Because we're not doing the dining out. We're not doing entertainment this time around. Halloween, Christmas, and these other goals I had for my savings challenges, they're not a priority right now. But what is a priority is the medical. I added this new category because, again, I want to help pay off this debt. $16,500 is not chump change. And I don't want that burden to be solely on the shoulders of my partner. I've already paid for 2 months, but I want to go ahead and save at least $1,000 to apply to that. We don't want any interest charge. We don't want, we want to pay it off sooner than later. So we're going to be really aggressive about this. So I'm going to put in $100 today for the medical. Crazy times. Okay, let's see what we were left with. We have $10. We have $5, $15, $20. Look at that, 21, 22, 23. Okay, cool. So we have $20 here. So let's just put this $20 into the birthday fund. Yay! So, y'all, yes. We did it. We are at our goal of $400 for our birthday weekend. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. Yay. Okay, cool. So we did have $20. When it's broken up and I hadn't gone down and counted it all, like to make sure what was left over, it was just like, I don't know if we even have that. So awesome. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We were just talking about how the gas bill had gone up a little bit. So because of that, let's just make it $24. So I'm going to add the $3 to cover the rest of that gas bill. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I am so happy. No buffer needed. Y'all, the blessings are abundant, even in times of trials and tribulations, right? So we are just pressing on, doing what we can, finding joy in what we can, handling our business as best we can. I'm super grateful. I'm grateful for the year on this planet. I'm grateful for this channel. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far. I do see you, and I'm super grateful for you. I appreciate you being here. I know there's so many other things you can be doing with your time. Thank you again for stopping by, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.